Hello everybody, this is General Snivy and welcome back to more Let's Play The Last Remnant. Today, we're going to be helping out another one of our friends. And yeah, we're going to be helping him out one more time and serve the Silver Falcons once more. Welcome to the Silver Falcons Part 3. The Silver Falcons Part 3, I don't think it's that hard of a side quest, especially if you've been doing them all up to this point in the game. It really isn't. There is some interesting information that I really should share about the Silver Falcons Part 3. If you reach a particular point within the main story itself and then come back and do the side quest, then you'll actually miss out on a reward. Well, a certain reward. A certain reward, if you know what I mean. Those were the words I was looking for. Sure, I'm stumbling quite a bit today. Now, for the enemies themselves, they're not too hard to take out. They're just normal grunts and whatnot. Normal enemies, and then once you clear all of them out, then the two main bosses are going to show up. And you may actually remember these people if you have been watching the main storyline. Funny thing, I should say that, and I don't even remember the names of these people. But I do know who they look like. Odd, isn't it? Time to begin the second turn. Also, this is one of the shorter videos here, only 11:56, in other words, about 12 minutes. Not including the outro. Why is it so short? Just turned out to be that way. Well, that's another enemy down. Time for the next wave of reinforcements. Let's see here. What should I talk about today? Just need to think for a minute or so. Well, at this point, the first DLC map pack for COD Ghosts should be released. Haven't played it yet because it hasn't been released at the time of this recording. But it does look pretty interesting, especially the remake of the map Scrapyard, which was actually a really good map. I really like the map. And the map name is Ignition, by the way. Looks interesting. Same with the DLC weapon. It's actually both. It's going to be both an assault rifle and a sniper rifle, which is pretty freaking cool. I'd like to see how it works. Again, haven't messed with it yet due to it not being released. Now I got it. Oh, that felt good. Why am I talking about that? I don't know. What else should I talk about that I also need to think of? Oh, right. One thing I will mention is, I think in the last video I mentioned I have been playing through Ratchet & Clank Into the Nexus. Well, I've already played through the game twice and beaten it. Twice. First time for the first playthrough, second time was during challenge mode. I pretty much gotten all the trophies in the game except for two. The two being, the first one is to scare every type of enemy in the game. And the second trophy, shoot, what was that trophy? Dang it, I already forgot the name of the other trophy and what you have to do. And also for skill points, I've gotten almost half of them. And after I get all the trophies and stuff, I'll get the platinum trophy for the game, which would be nice because that would make it the second game in my entire PlayStation library to have every single trophy on. The first being Sly 3 Honor Among Thieves. Now for the main bosses. Roeas and Castanea. I think that's how you say their names. Either way, we got lucky with the game ball in the last turn, but honestly we can't use it now. These guys can actually be troublesome if you can catch my drift. Especially when they drop below... when they drop into critical HP, if you know what I mean. When their HP gets low, they'll actually get desperate and they'll activate overdrive. So before that happens, you gotta take them out before they do that. It's very well possible to do it before they go into overdrive, because once they do, yeah, you're gonna have quite a number of deaths on your hand. I know, because I went through several overdrives before. It's like 1, 2, 3, 4, dead. Only way to survive overdrive is to block and or dodge all 5 attacks, or at least 3. Depends on the amount of HP in which the enemy deals and how much HP you have. So I guess one way of handling this successfully without the worry of overdrive is to simply pound the enemy or pound one of the 2 main bosses at a time. One other thing I need to mention, and I forgot to as well, when they show up, they'll actually use Victory Cry. What? They'll use Victory Cry and drain your morale completely. So, yeah, just thought I'd bring it up. In case you're up to this point and you don't necessarily know what to do. If your morale drops, just use like morale increasing abilities such as bluff and mixed messages, etc, etc. Or you can keep flank attacking the enemy and you'll eventually restore your morale. Naturally. Once you take care of one of the other 2 bosses, the other one will show up and come to you, so that's nice to know. One other thing I should mention as well, if you only fight one of the 2, the other won't interfere unless the attacking union gets killed, and yeah. And then the other boss comes rushing in, and you would probably be in trouble. But then again, haven't had that problem at all. Let's see, what else is there to talk about? Well, here's a funny little story. Again, it is kind of Ghost related. In fact, it is. The other day I was playing through the game. One of the lobbies I entered, it turned out I was playing one-on-one versus a hacker. And, well, it kind of does have a happy ending, but then again, it's like one of those WTF kind of endings. So it went like this. I was playing a domination match, right, and when I encountered the hacker, I shot and killed him, and then I started running as fast as Sonic the Hedgehog himself, and then as soon as I hit a wall, I started flying up into the air as if I was freaking Superman. So, after killing him, I received the maximum amount of XP to get me to the next prestige. And after a little bit of time, I, alongside other players who joined the lobby, pretty much got kicked out, and I seem to have received a permanent ban from playing on COD Ghost servers, but in all actuality, I didn't. Because I think I received a message on error. Because as soon as I joined the next game, I was able to play no problem. So yeah, nothing to worry about. It was a fun little hack because I could actually kill people. And here was one of the rewards I was talking about, the wishing coin. If you progress through the story and get to a certain point, then you will not be able to receive the wishing coin, which is actually very soon, might I add. Well, with that, the Silver Falcons Part 3 is finished. We finished serving the Silver Falcons pretty much for the rest of the game. And if we talk to our good old friend of ours, right outside this here pub, we'll actually gain his parameter bonus after a little bit of a history of the Silver Falcons. In fact, I think he asked us if we actually want to be a part of the Silver Falcons. And I guess that's what mercenaries are truly about, working outside the law to deliver justice, if you can catch my drift. And not saying you should all really do that at all. Oh shoot, I'm out of time. This is Hero Snivy with Let's Play The Last Remnant. Thank you guys so much for watching. Next time, set up a delay and a request from a friend of ours yet again.